cool. Hello. Nold with the strong hello. Hi guys, I just got to get myself a stool and figure out something to do with this tea. I guess that would do. One moment, gents. Right, so what do we need? We need blue tack first of all. Freds, Warden, and Nold. I gotta say, guys, other than the obvious confusion that I was experiencing, trying to put the voices to the names, and the obvious spoilers, won't mention that again, shall we? Yeah, I went to bed thinking, what a lovely bunch of gentlemen you were, frankly. You know, credit where credit's due. I was flabbergasted, actually. You nice bunch of bastards, you. Right, where are we at? How's your day been? Yeah, let's catch up first of all, I guess. Well, not even I guess. I saw something about nuggets. What looked like nuggets in chat. Someone's been clearly getting their chomp on. And then something about self-promotion boo-boos or something. Dusk 2. Hello, buddy. Right, tea, music, excellent. We're playing a Zonothrope today, which is quite nice. I've already noticed that immediately, don't tell Ven, but immediately there's some very lazy cleanup. I haven't actually... So these little slots, you're meant to put in little extra capillary bits, but I haven't put them in because I've used them on my terrible Zonothrope conversions. So I'm just going to paint that and hope that no one notices it once the paint's on. And if they do, then so help me, I'll pick up some Milliput tomorrow when I reawaken my bank account. Oh yeah, no, you missed it, didn't you? Yeah. Terminator's done. Here he is. Terminator is done. Yeah, he's all finished. Got him finished yesterday. So yeah, there he is. All sorted. Isn't he a pretty little princess? All done. Horus Heresy models are without a doubt hardcore mode models. They are without a shadow of a doubt. I have no doubt that they are hard mode models. They are, yeah, they are definitely way more detailed. Went hang out with your brother and sister-in-law, and my buddy stopped by. Sounds nice. Was it fun? What would you give it out of 10 as far as a fun social event is concerned? I'm curious. Right. Let's clean off these mold lines. There, no. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to know. Oh, there's more. There's loads. I've hardly cleaned anything. Francois, howdy. Francois here. Yeah. Francois, he's so good at painting. Everyone should stop and watch him when he's doing his stuff. Don't watch my crappy channel. Watch him. Francois, I wonder what nuggets of painting wisdom he's going to bestow upon us, because he is quite the nugget dispenser. He knows what he's talking about. That is for sure. And I still haven't seen a photo of all these models he mentions. Talk about dangling a carrot of temptation and then just not... What a tease you are, Francois. You tease. You mention all these delicious things and yet no photos. Well, no, actually, some photos. Well, I mean, just don't change the water. You know, just use, you know. I've got a lovely cup of brown water here. Look, see? Perfectly brown. Doesn't look unlike my cup of tea, actually. You don't need more than one cup. One cup is fine. Anyone who says you've got to regularly change your water, they're just an elitist deceiver. They're working for the paint pot companies They're corporate shills working for the... They want you to buy more paint pots. That's what it is. They just want more paint pot sales. Right, am I cleaning up mold lines for the sake of it at this point? Little bit, I think. But it will pay me back later. You know what? I am going to go under here and just do these, just in case. Just give him a little token. Oh, there's a big old... Oh, that's a bit of... Clean water? That's not how you make weathering wash. Ah, weathering wash. Hello. Francois with another tip right there. Noel, before you strip them, why don't you just leave them as yellow rather than repainting them and keep them as like the yellow guys? Oh, Jana. Oh, never more than I hate myself. So, you know, unlucky. doesn't even make a dent. So why don't you keep the yellow ones, right? And then you can just totally have them as like a reminder of how much you hate yellow. And they could be the only ones you ever have that are yellow, and then just go from there. Do you know what I mean? Oh, Jana, now you're going the other end of the spectrum. Talk about, you know, good cop, bad cop kind of thing going on here. Treat. I tell you what you got to do at the table is you got to treat him mean, keep him keen. First you tell him you hate him, and then you tell him you love him, and then he in turn will love you. It's foolproof. That's exactly what you do at table. First you give him a punch, and then you give him a cuddle. Oh, my voice went with that impression. First you give him a little kissy, and then you smack him about. Ah, no, you fool. You fool. Why not keep the yellow? Keep the yellows. Right, this guy is really simple model. Absolutely beautiful. Right, okay, so the key to painting Tyranids is you need a high accuracy brush. There we go. Something like that. That's what you need. Something with some real, what do you call it? Accuracy. A detail brush. Whoa, Fred's laid down the law. Go on, Fred. You flex those muscles, Fred. You go ahead. Thank you. Fred's running interference or defense. If we want to Americanize it. Bless you. It's going to happen. So I appreciate that, Fred. But you know, like I say, not overly concerned. No one dislikes me more than me, so none of that stuff actually has any impact whatsoever. Blood Angels. What I'm looking for is the good old Carrion Crimson. I know we've seen it. Bingo. That's the one we want. Yellow over pink instead of brown. What are we talking about here? Just to say thank you, Freds, for looking after me. I'm just going to give you a little glimpse of the good stuff. There you go. I'll pop it back up here for you. So I know the site will nourish you. You know, I know the site will nourish you. We got Jakari Violet, but I do believe. Oh, Vendetta. I'm gonna go Carrion Crimson. I'm feeling fruity. I'm gonna go for that. I'm pretty sure that's the one. You know, having the pink out as well would be good. But in light of not having the pink, I'm gonna go Doomfire Magenta. Although this might be pink. No, Blood Angels Contrast. That's no good. I'll give one last token look for pink. No. No to the pink. Fine. We will go Doomfire Magenta. Okay. So. We know the brain is pink, but the face is not. So we're going to go in there. That's necky bit. That's necky bit. In we go. Mark. There's an arm there that needs doing. The good news is that once I've got this marked out, I'm in a brilliant position to do some Titusing. So what I really need to do is get some ink in there. Oh no, those holes are awfully rectangular, aren't they? I wonder if I can bodge enough paint in there that we wouldn't see it. I think so. I've actually made a little feature out of it by how that ink's behaving. If I can just wiggle the brush, actually I could wiggle it in that side, couldn't I? There we go. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Arms, face is fine. I am spraying a lot of ink everywhere. I do think I should move this freshly painted Terminator Praetor. Show him yourself, Francois. Show him yourself. What, you want me to stop what I'm doing right now and show him? I'm not even exactly sure where I need to go and look. However, I will say this. It's well worth looking. It's well worth the search if you want to see some lovely yellow. He is gorgeously painted. That is for sure. Might I suggest the tabletop tip of wiggle the brush around in the recesses. Give it a good wiggles. It definitely helps you out. So tail, leave a little bit of yellow on that. Where are we? In here. Wiggly wiggly, splosh splosh splosh. I don't want too much excess, but at the same time, a nice splodge is what I'm going for. I want a nice splodge worth. Right, that is marked. No, a little bit in there. Yep, 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 yep. A little bit in the ribs. Jum, 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 jum. Okay, that looks pretty much marked. Now we go. Now we're going to go Doomfire Magenta. And we go for brains. Oh, hello a second. So two things I've just noticed. There's a little bit of a brain cap pan bit there, which I've noticed. See that? There's a little bit there. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in. Now the pink is not going to overlap on the armor because I've discovered that it doesn't look quite as exciting as you would think. It doesn't quite work. So what we'll do is that. And then once we've got all that marked out, which is fine, just ever so slightly, what I'll do is I will bluify that, but I will bluify that with the Doomfire Magenta underneath. Now, we do have this centerpiece here, so I'm going to just brush that a little bit, and I'm just going to take a little bit of Carrion Crimson and just do that. And then where it's pink on here, I will just touch that up a little bit, just to bring that a little bit more into just where it is. Right, now we need to remove some excess. So I'm just going to take another brush and just try and bleed off some of this where there's some detail bits. That's just watering it down. You know, we're fine. I'm going to just counteract that wherever necessary. Now, some yellow. Ah, yeah, exactly, Fred. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. Don't not do it. Do it because we're pressuring you. Don't do it because you want to. Do it because we're pressuring you. just do it. Don't think. I don't pay you enough to think. Just do it. Oh, I love that film so much. It's just absolutely lovely film. I already know it's going to be delicious. I'm smelling it. I'm smelling deliciousness. I haven't painted a Tyranid since the Lictor. And that is far too much time. Far too much time to wait for painting a Lictor. It really is. Painting a Tyranid, sorry, my bad. Yeah, it's far too long. Far too long. Gonna have to slap something in these little rectangular holes, aren't I? They are kind of obvious. I'm hoping that I can get away with hiding them somehow, but I've got nothing I can blob in there. A bit of blue tack maybe might fix it. If I could just sneak in a bit of blue tack and not paint it too, not press too firmly with the paint in, maybe. I might try blue tack. Maybe blue tack would fix it. Little bugs to glue on. Oh yeah, no, could work actually. I mean, having a pair of rippers just sitting on his shoulders might look a bit weird. I might look for some milliput tomorrow. Right, he's marked out. This is gonna be a treat. It's gonna be a real treat. Right, whilst he's drying, let's get some blue and get some Titus on and drink some tea. Have we kicked that buddy out permanently? I hope it was just a timeout that they can return, because we should give them the opportunity at redemption. You know, maybe, just maybe, they're trying to be cool. You know, it might have been an attempt at trying to wrestle Nathan's award away from him that might have just misfired. And I can relate to a misfiring joke. Jeez, I felt like a right twonk when I went penis in Discord yesterday. I was like, that's not funny, table. You thought it was funny, but I don't think that's funny. So, you know, sometimes jokes don't land. So hopefully they come back, and you never know, it could be one of us. It was absolutely solid, Nold. It was too solid. I don't think it's beatable. Oh, right, coffee drank. Lukewarm coffee. Absolutely awful. So, I mean, this guy's going to take a little while to dry. If he's not dry by the time we do Titus, I will ink this little cheeky fella here. Titus, you didn't get any love yesterday at all, Titus. Not a single layer. You poor soul. I did neglect you. I'm sorry, Titus. There we go. It's okay. It was cold coffee today. Cold tea, sorry. I'm in a state of transition, Nold. I'm shifting. Why does the devil's bean sound wrong? But yeah, Nold, I am transitioning. Like, I've already made the progress. The process has begun, and you can't just quick turn a oil tanker, you know. Well, good for you, Freds. I guess you're home from work at the moment, although it is the weekend. But you might work on weekends. You never know. Yeah, you want to stay away from the devil's bean. This Macragge blue is all but gone. I mean, it's absolute dregs in here. We might have to call this one emptied. Yeah, I mean, I think I'm at the... Oh, hang on. But I think this is the last bit from this pot. Oh, yeah. I think we can go ahead and officially call this the first tub of blue to give their service to Titus. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this open and let it dry out, and then it can become part of the shrine. Oh, who was the first casualty? It was a Macragge blue. Well, my money would have been on Cantor. Okay, so you now live there. We'll have to do something with you. I'm going to give you a little salute. Yep. Appreciate your sacrifice. Thank you, Macragge blue. That's what? €4? Oh, Titus. I wonder how much money is on this layers already. Work out the bases and stuff. Even at a discount retailer, he's probably about Probably about €10, I'd say. Good job he's selling for $1 million. Now, this Macragge Blue might not be an entire layer. I've also realised something, is that obviously he's getting larger, which is an increase in surface area, which in turn results in more paint being required for each layer. So it's so I don't know, I think he's going to be Dreadnought big, old Boxnaut Dreadnought big by the end. That's what I'm thinking, because although in saying that, the more surface area, that might not necessarily equate to such a dramatic increase in size, because he's it's a bit of a tough issue. Saturnine at 20% off. Good for you. It's a treat. You know what I've just remembered? The friggin' sentry gun. I haven't assembled this sentry gun. Oh, look at me being all fancy. 2 different blues in the same layer. Oh, Table, you're an artist. I really like the Saturnine box. Well, I'm not liking my Iron Warriors at the moment. They have gone on hold. But you'll get a Praetor out of that. There'll be a Praetor in there, that's for sure. Let's pop you up there, you little beautiful buddy. Okay, well, Nold, I'm for one, I'm happy that you bought the Saturnine box, because we get to talk Saturnine stuff, and it might encourage me to actually crack out and assemble some more of those units in there. So, you know what I mean? So that's the nice thing. Oh, you didn't buy it? Hang on. I almost bought. You son of a bitch. You almost bought. Dang it. You just ruined my day. Right, let's deal with some of this excess here. There's some excess that is just not going to dry anytime soon. So let's just try and reduce that a little bit. So, as promised, I said that I would paint the Spore as well. So we're going to do that too, because this guy is still not dry. Oh, well, I don't care about most of the box. Then you should 100% not buy it. What is it? Let's narrow it down. What is it that does interest you about the box? That's what I'm curious about. So I need a not accurate, but not as accurate, if that makes sense. Then why buy it? For me personally, if it's not like 90 to 100% of the box I'm interested in, I won't buy it. Oh. The Terminators and the Dreadnought. So that's what? 5 of the minis. If I lived near you, I would figure out some way for me to get the rest of them off you, because I quite like the other bits as well. So, ironically, the distance between us has cursed us yet again. That is a bit of a pity, because I would have quite happily have had the gun turret and the Marines, because the Marines have heavier weapons than the Age of Darkness box. So, oh, sorry, was it 8? Okay. Well, either way, it's very few of the models given the price of the box, you know? I sold my Dreadnought. I sold it. And I have many regrets. And I haven't heard from Darkness since he won that voucher. I hope he's okay. I think about him quite a lot, actually. Yeah, I just don't know. Yeah. I regret selling the Dreadnought. I don't love it. I didn't love it, but at the same time, you know, kind of a lot has changed. So that's a lesson to be learned there, guys. Just because you want to sell it now doesn't mean that later on... I mean, I had to sell it. I needed the bucks. But what I mean is, like, don't sell something that you don't like now, because, you know, in 6-8 months, you could find that you really wanted to paint it, you know? So, lesson to be learned there. That's an awful lot of that. The other Marines are kind of cool, frankly. Nold. I'm just utilising T-shirt there, like a smart little guy. And the boss of the Marines is good as well. He looks pretty cool. I mean, I'd cut off the dingly-dangly servo skulls and readjust those, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Ilden yellow. Oh, here you are. I feel like maybe I should crack out some more stuff. I need to sit down and do some gluing. Ah, Wilson Family Jewelry. Wilson Family Jewelry. Are we going to get a jewelry advertisement very soon? What's your favourite Tyranid model, not in 10th, that you want to bring back for 11th? Oh, okay. Now, I don't think that they would do this, but I don't think they're going to do it, but I would like a Zote. A Zote would be really nice. That immediately springs to mind. And if not a Zote, I would like something from the old Tyranid Epic models, like a big hunker chunker in plastic. I feel like Tyranids should have a plastic big old boy, because they don't have one. They've got the resin Hierophant, but I feel like they should have a truly big old boy. And I wish it was the Hierophant, because rumour has it he's in Space Marine 2 walking around. So... But yeah, I would say I would love something like that. I'm not going to get old Tyranid Warriors. I'd love a Zote. Let me think. I mean, they've released so many of the ones I really like already. A Zote would be nice, but I don't think there's other than that. Yeah, a big Nid would be lovely. But I don't think I'm going to get that. I think I'm going to have to kit bash a Hierophant from, I reckon, four or five Psychophages and some Carnifexy bits. I think you could make one, and a load of green stuff or Milliput. Yeah, it would be that. It would be a Zote. And I know it's technically not a Tyranid, but they won't bring Zotes back. They want Tyranids to be mindless, apart from the hive mind. Yeah. I mean, they are really nice, Fundy. I will be honest with you, they are really nice. They are hard mode painting, which is the only downside. So we've still got a little bit of an issue with this buddy being dry. He's not quite there. So let's have ourselves a little rummage. Hey, Ven's not here. Does anyone know if we're a go with the painting competition? Are we a go with that? Can we start that? Kind of feel like we should get cracking on that. Oh, none of these are painted. I tell you what is a really good... These things are amazing with Horus Heresy. These mini automated remote control tanks. I absolutely adore these. But the Marines that come with them are something else. Let me find one. This is where I don't have them in this box. No, they're not in this box. Oh, bugger. Hey, arguably, we could do this guy in purple. I know he's not a chaplain. He's a Blood Angel guy, but I might do him in purple. He's on the cards. I feel like I should paint him, especially if it's Blood Angels in the 11th edition. I've also got this guy, but the problem with this guy is that I don't know how to paint him. I feel like my Necron pattern, my Necron design is obsolete now, but I don't know what to do with this guy. What I really love is, like, see how he's got those two arms? See how this arm comes out like that and then that arm comes out on the top? I think that's just so disgustingly pretty. How it's holding on like that. Oh, so good. Oh yeah, Carnifex might get a revamp, but they've just done Screamer Killer, haven't they? So, little bit of a pickle. I need something else to paint, guys. Got this guy. He's seen better days. He is not. He's glued. Oh, okay. Maybe I won't be painting him now. I don't have magnets. Okay, well, fine. Let's twist the other one off as well. Yeep. See that strength, guys? Twisted it off like it was nothing. And that was metal. That was a 5mm metal bar in there that I just twisted off so casually. Okay, so we won't be painting the Dreadnought. My Dreadnoughts are in a really bad shape. They really need some TLC. Stone Crusher Carnifex. That's a good point. But I don't... The Malanthrope and the Chirions. I don't know those ones. I'm going to start mixing up my colours for my Tyranid. Chili already submitted what? His model? I mean, how can you not like these more than the Brutalis? I just feel like there could be some scrags of marine in there. I just find it far more plausible in comparison to this, you know? I like this ratio. I prefer this ratio by far. So I will always favour these Dreadnoughts. I just like them way more. But I love the new Terminator scale. So for me, it's win-win, really. The only issue is buying any kind of box set with a Brutalis Dreadnought in. I'm just like, no, not really interested. Well, okay. So what's the colour then, in that case, if everyone's bezzing off before me? Pink! Oh, that's a toughie. Pink, eh? Okay. Well, I know what I'm doing tomorrow then. Pink it is. Pink, eh? Pink. Okay. What can we do with that? So we've got Aryan Blue, and that blends up into... Right, so yeah, Freds was right, I should show. So Aryan Blue mixed with Carrion Crimson will blend up into Bararoth Blue with Carrion Crimson. I might need to look at the pinks. Hopefully I will be in a Games Workshop tomorrow. So I will have to look into some pinks. Wow, Wilson, you're not wasting any time. Painting my first Tyranids today. Got a local tournament on Wednesday. Ooh. Ah, do you know what? Vendetta's called it, hasn't he? I'll put a pink layer on Titus, and that can be my entry. That's such a cop-out, but I'm really tempted to just do that for the first one. I might just do a pink layer on. It's a really good idea. Oh, right, now Barahoff Blue will blend up into... one of my favourites, Gauze Blaster Green. But Gauze Blaster, I might not put... well, I might put the same ink in. But yeah, Gauze Blaster Green will be the final highlight. I love Gauze Blaster. It's a really, really nice colour. Again, mixing way too much paint on my palette. I'm mixing... Do you know what I'm doing? I'm mixing a paint. I'm mixing my paints on my palette like someone who has money. And I shouldn't mix like that. I shouldn't be so wasteful. I should be more economical with these colours. He says whilst putting more on the palette. Okay, there's a big difference. There's a big difference between Cinnabite Green with Carrion Crimson and Cinnabite Green Fresh. So I've had to mix up another one. But there. Blue, blue. Exactly. You know what I mean? So just, you know, I'm not going to need to repeat myself on that. You heard me crystal clear. Yellows? You know what? Screw it. I'll mix up my yellows. It's nice to know that I've got a backup, that I can just put a coloured layer on Titus and call it a day. That's really nice. I like that a lot. You know what I'm thinking? You know what I'm thinking? I'm not thinking Tau Ochre. I'm thinking Cadian Flesh Tone. I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to give it a go. Reichland. So we've had some talk about Saturnine. A great question from Wilson about what would you like to come back? I want a big plastic Tyranid. That's what I want. I know they've already got some big ones, you could argue, but they don't have like, Imperial Knight big ones. You know what I mean? Like a big plastic one would be good. Yeah. I was someone selling a load of really old Warhammer Epic stuff, and they got Hive War on there, and Hive War's got some really interesting models in, so I do like those. A lot of gun-faced Tyranids. They just evolved gun-faced. Well, Warden, you know what? Not all of us are expert painters like yourself. Not all of us can be sponsored by Gillette. Not all of us are super duper good painters. So for those of us in the normal world. Oh yeah, the Norn Emissary. Yeah, that's true. They do have one. Yeah. I don't think I'm ever going to continue painting my Norn Emissary because of the magnet issue. I think it's more likely that I buy another one and learn from my lesson. Crazy as that sounds, it's just how I feel, guys. I'm not saying it's not a good idea. It's a very good idea. I'm just saying I'm not going to do it. You know what? I'm going to make a feature out of these square holes. If I can't hide them, I might as well show them off, That's what I'm going to do. Hi, Wolf. If I paint round them less uniform, then maybe, just maybe, they won't look like squares, They might just look like very, very rectangular breathy holes. How's it going with those? I know you weren't loving them yesterday. Do you feel a little bit more better about them now that you've been assembling them? Fill it with aluminium foil, mostly, and then add tissue paper on top of that and super glue on surface of the hard coat. And do you think if Noel, a good tip? Do you think if I didn't have super glue and I just kind of like pressed it firmly, it would stay? What do you think? The issue is, right, is that I've got the Ben & Jerry's cookie dough issue. I don't want to buy super glue. I've got some little super glue, but I don't want to open that because I want to do all my green stuff work in one go. But I also don't want to buy more, because if I buy glue, then that's something else that money could have gone on. Something I might actually want rather than glue. Do you know what I mean? I'd rather try and secure a super glue sponsor than buy glue. Which is going to be tough. Hi, I've got a 95 subs. Give me some glue. Yes, I'll show them to the massive audience that is my channel. I don't know. I feel really weird every time I try and do sponsor things. Every time I ping off the emails, it makes me feel really weird. It's not a natural state for me. I'm not a salesman. I especially can't self-sell. I'm not good at that kind of thing. I don't have whatever that is, whatever that quality is that people have that can do that kind of thing. I don't have it. What do you call it? The go-getter attitude. That's why I know I wouldn't succeed in America, because I don't have that kind of oomph, you know? I'm more like, you know what I mean? I could, nah. Hang on, I'll get him for you. The trouble is, the damage is extensive. He's, here he is. But, like, yeah, sure, some magnets have held, you know? Exactly. I mean, he's mostly magnetized, but also my painting has improved since, so it's a lot of work. Hey, Puppet. But like I say, some of the arms have held properly, some of the magnets are held, but they're the wrong sizes. Anything you don't see on here is a damaged magnet. But can I also say, actually based as well. Hello, actually based. The other thing is I can't replicate this blue even if I tried, so he's going to look a little different. Maybe I should finish him. Maybe we need to start a campaign, you know? Save the Norn. Save Norn. Yeah, he needs some love, but he definitely needs some new magnets, some different glues, something a little bit better than green stuff. He definitely needs some... I bought it based. If I did, I'd never tell you. I'd always keep you guessing. I'd never admit it. Yeah, that Norn does that. You're nothing, Norn. Shut up. You ain't nothing. You ain't going to amount to nothing, you Norn. You ain't going to find better than me. Now, you stay in that cabinet. You learn your I'm sorry, baby. I don't mean to talk to you like that, Norn. Who's my favourite Norn? Yeah, you are. You make me do it. You just make me so angry because I love you so much, Norn. I know. Just, it's all right. Thanks for saying you're sorry. It's okay. Who loves you? You didn't witness any of that, by the way. You heard nothing, guys. You heard nothing. I'm not playing mind games with my Norn. Save the Norn. It's not going to happen. That Norn is done. That Norn is just going to suffer that state forever. I guess I could paint it. I don't have any other big nids at the moment, so... Well, that's a total lie. I actually have quite a few big nids. But, well, okay, maybe. All right, I'm not saying no. Yeah, I'm leaning towards maybe finishing it. No, don't call Warden's wife. Warden, you son of a bitch as well. You put me right on the spot there. Hey, talk to this person you've never met and pay them a compliment. Different countries and cultures, and someone you absolutely know nothing about. Here, come talk to them right now. I make you speak to them, force you. It's like... Hello. Nice termagant. That's it. Sorry. It was awful, guys. I got put on the spot and I folded like a cheap chair. It was he totally put me on the spot. And he did it deliberately. Don't matter, it's text-based. It's no no voice communications, that's fine. If you get her now, then it just gets you in trouble, you know, not me. I'm fine. Ah, Nold, we had so much fun. We had so much fun. I haven't had that much fun since the last time you weren't around. It was absolutely amazing. We laughed. We played some Space Marine 2. We laughed some more. We talked about how much nicer it is for some reason. We couldn't quite figure out what was missing, but whatever it was, it made it so much better. So yeah, you missed out on Super Duper Funsies. Yeah, that's what happened. What happened was Warden was a bit stuck on Space Marine 2, so me and Ven, we just logged on real quick to help carry him through this bit that he was stuck on. Nora! Yeah, so he helped Warden, and you know, Warden needed the help. He didn't even try and protect those antennae. I logged on and I protected 3 or 4 of them, and he just was walking around. He didn't know what he was doing. But yeah, we carried him through it. So yeah. Table yelled at me for telling him how to unlock doors when he was wondering how to unlock doors. Yes, but also I told you off for being a proverbial vocal machine gun of information, giving me no time to assimilate any information before demanding I move on to something else. I don't know what speed his brain works at, but I couldn't keep up. Basically, he was bullying someone who's disabled. He was using his cognitive abilities to confuddle me at the expense of my self-esteem and for everyone else's amusement. He did it on purpose. He knows what he was doing. And he just he bullied me, and everyone had a right hoot at my expense. And I'm disabled, so he shouldn't have done that. But as we like to say, differently abled. I'm differently abled. I did, yes. I knew where the antenna button was, and I didn't accidentally kneel down as opposed to press the button. That certainly didn't happen. I pressed the button first time with no issues whatsoever. I might play some more today, actually. I could. Oh, I've got to be up so early tomorrow, though. Tempted. You're welcome. And don't just take that as me mucking about. That was sincere compliment. And other people have heard me compliment it before, but I just it might not have sounded sincere because I got forced into a awkward social situation by a certain bullying gentleman. Don't know what you're referring to, Warden. I do not know what you're referring to. I mean, did I feel like maybe I was under a bit of pressure, people watching me playing a gamey, and I felt like I had to do well, and I might have just mashed a load of buttons? Who knows? Exactly. I was paying homage to the machine spirit, is what it was. You can't just mash a button like an animal. You have to incite the correct prayers before pressing the button. I was I was paying my respects to the button pressing mechanism. Thanks. I thought so too. Yeah, I thought so too. I was just playing the game law accurate. That's what it was. Yes, that's a good save. Good job, table. Good save. Thanks, Nara, but you didn't. Thanks, Nara, but I think we all know the correct answer to that question is Yeah, a little bit of a shambles man. Shambles man, he eats food out of a trash can. Be it on newspaper or covered in poop, here, scoff it on down and have a hoot. It's the trash man. He's scoffing. Oh no, I wasn't trash man. What am I now? Shambles man, he'll shamble in a town like you, ask you for change and then spit on you. He's the shambles man. Run away if you can. He's really out of shape. He won't catch you with his elongated gait. He's the shambles man. There you go. Can't. You couldn't put a price on that. Absolutely free entertainment right there, guys. Absolutely free entertainment, and you get what you pay for. Absolutely free song right there for you. I've just invented the shambles man. He likes to spit on people, and he eats nature's mystery chocolates from bins. Exactly, Fundy. Exactly. Worth every penny you paid. Just out of interest, Fundy, how many pennies did you pay for that song? Just so I can calculate the worth of that musical, that harmony that you just enjoyed. Should I say enjoyed? Francois gets it. Good old-fashioned dog chocolates. I'm gonna use my massive influence to request yellow for the next one. just for my old buddy Nold. As is his absolute fave, I'd just like to put an immense amount of pressure that yellow be the next one. Yes, Nara. Yes, you can 100%. Yeah, it's just a name. I can guarantee you that there's no chocolate in them. Oh, God. Yeah, Warden did have that exacerbated dad energy, didn't he? How he was just rattling off loads of information and getting more and more angry with me. And then when I didn't do what he said, he started ruining the story of the game by dropping spoilers. He just demanded total compliance, bullying. I think the word is. So yeah, it was quite a yeah. And I recorded that conversation, so it's all on file. Like I felt the need, like if ever it goes to like a court, I would need it because no one would believe how over the top abusive he was towards me. It was shocking. So I hit the old record on the old Bandicam, and I got all that. So it's all right for me. Well, not yet anyway. It's a little bit of a lottery roll on the baby year though, because it can be easy as pie or it can be an absolute nightmare. So, yeah, that baby year is a rough one. No one actually, people collectively lie about that. I feel like people should do better to inform first time parents because I feel like people just they play that down a little bit. Table deliver on the kids needing supervision for you, Warden. I'd help out if we were nearby. I would help out. I mean, obviously, like Warden would have to know me well enough to trust me with his most precious thing in his world, which is his kiddos. But I would totally help people out on their baby year. But you'd have to be, we'd have to know each other. Like, if you're going to trust me with your kids, like you should friggin' know. I know. Oh, speaking of kids, right? So slightly different topic. I don't feel like I need to sell myself as a parent. I'm good with kids. Yeah, you just scare the hell out of them. When they're not looking, you scream at them, and then they laugh and you have fun. You know, just scream at them, shout, make faces, start fires. That's how you look after kids. Keep them entertained, keep them guessing. Cello! Oh, look at this! No, I do remember you from yesterday. I totally remember you. Now, so I went to, on the subject of Shadowrush rocking up, also, and kids, I went to a birthday party today. A children's birthday party. And I had a little laugh to myself, because I was at one of the mums said to me, so I was talking to her about her hobbies, right? I asked her about her hobbies, and she was like, tennis. I was like, oh, tennis, yes. Boing, boing, bounce a ball around, hit it at you, well done, good hit. Tennis, yes. Normal hobby, good. And she asked me, which I wasn't prepared for, do you have any hobbies? And I immediately thought of about 24 incidents of me shouting in this cupboard, or blowing a death whistle, or singing my lovely songs, or how I got us to remember my Space Marine 2 squad code yesterday. And I immediately had this like manic flash of all these incidents. And I was like, I can't say that's my hobby. I can't say, oh, well, you know what I do? I shout in a cupboard with little plastic men. So I just said, no hobbies. The children keep me too busy. So I saved myself there. Yeah, it was, and you should have seen the house. Like, we got placed here from like it's essentially welfare housing. They place you in certain areas, and you don't get to choose; you just get placed. But the area we've been placed is quite well-to-do, quite affluent, shall we say? And their house was like literally twice the size of ours, and it was like everything worked. There was no holes. No one had drawn on the walls. It was like a normal human house. Like, it didn't feel lived in, admittedly. It felt a little bit like a showroom. But I was like, is that what money does? It turns you into, like, you have a little showroom house? But yeah, it's, like, nothing was broken. It was just ridiculous house. So I just went and climbed into their nice, fancy bed and had a little nap. I was like, this house nice. I sleep here now. No cupboard to paint in. Nothing like that at all. No, nothing. Yeah, nothing. I had a little look on their balcony. There was no, like, bits of cardboard with little circles and paint spray on them. Nothing like that. I didn't know how to react. I don't know what to do in those situations. But I'm very pleased with myself by not saying, because I very nearly said, oh, I shout in a cupboard. I very, very nearly said it, but I caught myself. Because she had just said tennis, right? So it would have been disproportionate. So I lied. I said, no hobbies. And the party went about as normal as you would expect it to. Thank God. It is odd. It is odd. I don't... yeah. And like the dad, I was talking to him. I don't know how much of this I can divulge. Well, I was talking about he had a very, very fancy coffee machine, right? And he was saying about, oh yeah, it grinds its own beans, and when I wake up in the morning, I can get up and press one button, it makes my coffee for me, yada yada yada. And I said, I asked a question. I said, oh, that's very fancy. Does it have a setting where you can set a timer so it could when you wake up, it's already making your first cup of coffee for the day? And I knew I slipped up as soon as I said that. I had looked on his face, and he's like, "No, you just walk out and press the button." I was like, "Oh God, I've poo-pooed his coffee maker." Yeah. So, it was a toughie. Yeah. So his hobby was clearly coffee machine. But yeah, there's a little slice of life for you. But yeah, that happened. Very, yeah. I just say I do the same hobby as Henry Cavill. A really fancy hobby. Not for peasants like you, tennis. Well, what I would have liked is if she... What I would have liked is if she had said, "Oh, I do what? I do what's a cupboard-based hobby that isn't Warhammer?" Say she does knitting. I do knitting, but it means that I spend loads of time sitting in a cupboard. Ha 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 ha. And I'd say, you merely adopted the cupboard. I was born in it, shaped by it. By the time I saw anything other than the cupboard, it was nothing short of blinding. You know, and then I choke her for a bit. That's what I would have liked to have done. I would have liked something like that. Oh, my. Oh, sorry. Message received, Nips. Sorry, I'm ranting. Okay, yeah, sorry, I'm boring you. I forgot. Yeah. Ha, entertainment. Entertainment. Thanks, Chili. Shut up, table. Stop talking about nothing stuff to do with plastic, you fool. Yeah, I really wanted to do the Bane. I've wanted to do that Bane one for a while. You merely adopted the cupboard. I was born in it, shaped by it. By the time you came out, it was nothing short. So by the time I came out, my daylight was nothing short of blinding. It's how he says blinding that I like. Blinding. I like it a lot. It tickles me. I need to rewatch that fight scene. Yeah, Tyranids. Tyranids, am I right? Thanks, Nips. Vendetta, that would have been the one. If she was like, yeah, jewel painting. She was painting jewels. That would have been a good one. That would have been, yeah, that would have been really good. I'm kind of thinking, right? So I saw, I hate to say it, but sometimes I occasionally get caught up in TikTok. I put photos on there, right? And I saw someone had got one of those little incense burning metal spheres on a chain, and they were walking around their painting setup, performing rites to the painting setup. And I thought about, I could quite like to make this a little shrine. I was thinking of like, if I get some big candles and melt them down and position them around and let the wax melt down, it would look kind of good. And get some purity seals on the go. What's that? Red, just wax with Blood Angels red in and a bit of paper, right? We could make our own seals, and we could write our own pledges or what are they called on them? Yes, words. My kids. Work, taxes, finances, taxes. Exactly, Nold. That's the issue. I'm like, oh, what do I say in these situations? Yeah, so. But anyway, yeah, Tyranids, where's Fred when you need him? Save me! Someone ask me something else. I can't stop. I should have just said, looked her in the eye and said, Tennis, I declare this apartment exterminatus. And just like start burning the place down. That's a great question. Thank God bless you, Nold. Thank you for getting my brain out of that. I don't know, actually. But pink is a great opportunity to try out a new paint scheme on something. So I'm quite excited about it. So what are the specifics, right? Can I mix shades of pink to make lighter and darker variations of pink? There's no mold lines on this model. And also, what's the deal with contrasts? Does it have to be a pink? I've got a pink contrast somewhere actually, so that question's answered. Would you get a sensor table? Would you get a GW branded one? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by a sensor. Oh, Longinius, hello. What is a sensor? I know what a sensor is, to censor someone, but a purity seal sensors? I'm really confused now. It's so nice painting a model when you know exactly where you're going with the color scheme. It's such a treat. No rush, just like, yeah, this is... We know where we're at with this. We know where we're going with it. But the design can always be refined. Oh, yeah. Wait, GW sell one? Do they sell one? I'd love one of those. But the question is, what would I use as the smoke? You know, because I don't want to fill my house with smoke. So what would be the smoke? I was thinking, like, is dry ice? But then I'm not so sure. Oh, no, you son of a... It's not just gold, silver, grey. It's not just silver. It's not just grey. I put more grey on it because you said it wasn't enough grey last time. So I did more grey than I was planning to. Look, there's grey on the top as well. See? I just... it's not just grey. Son of a bitch. No, you son of a... He's getting spicy. Noel's getting spicy on me. Fine. If that's what you want. If you wish to send fire at me, I shall respond in kind. Sorry, Ven, what's up? Has Ven been talking again? I've not been hearing. What it is, Ven, is I haven't seen you in a little while. I get a little kerfuddled. For some reason, I think people are just... What I think it is, Ven, main colour has to be pink. That's it. Okay, that's fine. That's the last message you sent, other than this one about me not seeing your messages, Ven. I've noticed that with how my mind works and with everyone in chat, my mind's... Like, if you're not about, I kind of forget a little bit. And then I forget your lore a little bit. So, yeah, there's definitely a correlation. Distance makes it... It doesn't make my heart grow cold. It just... I'll show your face, one. It's just... We haven't chatted in a little while is all. And I hate you. But other than that, you know, I mean, it's easily fixed. Just be less like you and we'll get on just fine. Oh, God. I'm going to paint these little veins moving on from that little outburst. No, go on, Ven. I'm listening. I'm sorry, bud. I'm not intentionally ignoring you. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm just a little bit of a dimwit. But by all means, fire away. You've got my full attention, buddy. I'm all ears. Oh, that was done. Okay, that's cool. I've been in the chat and played the game yesterday. Oh my. Okay. He was in my squad. He was in my squad only yesterday. I was speaking to him less than 24 hours ago. Oh no. Something else is at work. Something else is at work, Ven. I don't know what it is, but something else is playing us for fools. I'm alright. We're in it together, buddy. I figured you'd be excited to hear my typing yesterday since I was so quiet yesterday. Fred's even reached out to see if I was okay, and he hates me. Well, I mean, you know, yeah, a little bit. He does a little bit hate you, because you always mention it. You always mention how much you think he dislikes you. So you've been the architect of your own demise there, unfortunately. So yeah, yeah. And what I did was I went down to the courthouse this morning, and I changed my name to Fred's. Just so I could also hate you. That's how bad it's gotten. So yeah, that's it's a tough gig, Nathan. But we got to hate someone. I'm just happy it's not me, frankly. You know, I'm totally displacing. I just blame everything I do wrong. I say it's you, and then no one hates me. So it's kind of like win-win for me. Sorry, Nord. I'm really sorry. I take it all back. Yeah, no, I do genuinely feel bad about the... I do generally feel bad about the Ven thing. Because he did... All jokes aside, he did totally 100% carry me. All I did was fanny about. and he was just all business. Um, yeah, and I didn't even say thank you to him. I didn't even say thank you. That's what kind of a scumbag I am. I didn't even say thanks. Then it's just, yeah. I'm sorry, Ven. How can I make it up to you, buddy? I feel like I should do something nicer, Ven. I feel like I've. How is he going to ever want to team up with me again? You know, especially as there's some mysterious creature who killed a space marine who isn't a Hormigaunt lurking on the planet's surface. I don't know what this creature could possibly be. It was quite the foreshadowing. I was pretty excited when I heard it. I was like, what could this creature be? It could be anything. All right, I'm going to have to sing him a song, aren't I? Then I'm so sorry that you carried me and I made you guess again whether or not I'm your friend. I'm so sorry, then. Let's play a game again. Carry me, I'm begging you. You're such a sweetie pie. Come on now, join my squad and tell me how I shouldn't die. You're just so much better than me. There's a little postage note to confirm it. Tee. There you go, Ben. Just for you, bud. Hey, KS. I think you should. Wait, you can join the Tyranid team? Can you do that? Like an Aliens versus Predator kind of gig? I don't think Ven's even here. That song was beautiful. Made that up on the spot right there. It's on the post-it note. It says, Ven, Warden, and Fred are better than me in every way, Twitch. I don't know why it's there. Ven says it was a gag that I did and I forgot about. But yeah, it's just a little humble reminder. So I found out it's pink. I'm thinking I might go Termagant. I'm thinking maybe Termagant. But because what I could do is I could say, oh yeah, it's to enter the competition, but then it's a reason for me to do the competition thing, but also test out a potential. I might discover something in a way to improve my Tyranid paint scheme. And I'm not very good with pinks, so it's good that pinks got chosen because I'm pretty dog turd with them. So I'm actually quite excited about it. Pink is a good one. Good first start. Yeah, we lost Ven. I'm really sorry. I'm going to miss him. This is still marking out. This is just first coat. So what's really nice is that from here, everything will start to get brighter and brighter. And I really like that about painting my Tyranids. I love how it goes brighter and brighter. And each layer takes a little bit less time. And it's just really enjoyable process to watch for me. Ah, Nara's mum said hi. Ma says hi, by the way. She's the one who said it looks like it's on fire. Well, I said it looked like a shell of a turtle. Nara, you can go ahead and tell mum that she's absolutely right. I was going for a fire effect. Tell mum that she's got a very good eye. And I really appreciate the compliment. Thank you, mum. You can tell her thanks from me. Nara's mum, good mum. I get that feeling. I get good mum vibes. Let's just hide that mold line. He's not here, is he? If I make this paint around these little slits look a little bit jaunty and disjointed, maybe I can mask them with some creative painting. I can make them look like they're not so rectangular and just an outright completely missing piece missing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking I might do. I'm sure I can get away with that. You know, if I just put it in like that and smooth over those corners, you wouldn't know. Oh, you can totally know. You can totally see that I've just not put the bit in. It's all right. It's all right. It's just the first bit of paint. We'll hide it more. And if not, I'll put a bit of blue tack in it and paint over the blue tack. It's fine. I'm going to be honest, this flesh tone layer, I'm just having fun with it. I don't have to put a flesh tone layer on it. I'm just... They are now, Vendetta. Yeah, they are breathing holes. Was Ven at work or something? Or I haven't upset the guy, have I? I haven't upset him. Can someone... He was just at work or sleepy, right? He's not mad. I haven't upset the guy. Just need to clarify that. Ah, right, okay. Dang it. Ah, man. See, lesson learned. Don't be an ass, guys. You'll lose friends. You get less friends. If you... I sang him a song as well. Ungrateful son of a... I sang him a song. I sang him a sorry song. And he still left. Oh, he's here. He's here. Okay, good. He heard it. He liked the song. Good. Saying he heard it is the same as saying he liked it, isn't it? I'll take that. You're welcome. You're welcome, Ben. I'm very happy you liked it. Also, on the subject, Ven, I might not be ignoring you. It could be that we're on YouTube streaming light still, aren't we? We don't trust you, table. We haven't known you for 12 years. We don't trust you. You know, so it could be that some messages aren't coming through. And I'm not just saying that as an excuse. It's an actual possibility, guys. It is also an excuse that I can conveniently hold on to. But it's not an unreasonable blah-de-blah-de-blahs. I've just realised I haven't done the... Okay, I'm going to catalogue your messages. I heard it. I've been talking. They're the last two messages I've seen from you. The last message I've seen from anyone is I've been talking. See, guys, and we had problems with chat only yesterday. I think I'm owed a collective apology. I think that some sorries need to come my way. I'm left-handed. I'm stripping my pink noodle. Ooh. No poop yourself. I've lost the context of this conversation. It's good advice, though. Solid advice from Noel there. No poop yourself. He thought he was a lot better at you than keeping a mini in the frame with a brush. You're so glad to see what am I doing better? Ah, fantastic. Yeah, what it is I kind of forget that the camera's there, and I kind of sway off course a little bit sometimes. Oh no. You know what? I asked myself that question as well. Is it a paint stream? And also, see these little splotches on my finger? That's not paint. That's syphilis. Yeah, I got to guzzle some mercury later on just to help treat that. That's what they did in the olden days. Don't see any reason to break with that tradition. Oh, shite. I thought I was getting a compliment. Oh, no. Don't sweat it. Complain all you want. It's fine. Exactly. Liquid silver, healthy blue skin. Really brings out that bluish tint. Oh, bugger. That's the wrong colour. That's the very yellowy blue I just started trying to put on there. Even though it's not yellow yet, it's flesh tone. Man, I was way off. Yeah, I'm thinking pink ptarmigan. I'll have to spray it sometime before tomorrow. So hang on, Ven and Noel are both stripping Terminators, or is it only Ven who's sick of yellow Terminators? I might have mixed up my people there. Okay. Pink Terminators. You had the pink Space Marine in Space Marine 2. Is that yeah, what's so Emperor's Children? Don't worry, Noel, you've got till the end of the month. You're good. I will say this about Carrion Crimson. It's not the most coverage of the purpley pinkies. Last pink Space Marine I painted came out awful. Absolutely awful. The question is, how do you paint it all pink and make it look exciting, even though it's just pinks? You know, that's going to be the real cut, the real challenge. Well, yeah, but for those of us that do, me included, I have to find some way to not suck at that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, anyone can use any colors they want. I mean, I'm table of the 200 hours, so I think I'm gonna try and push myself a little bit and just use pinks in a way. Ironically, Cadian Flesh Tone and then Illidan Yellow gets you quite close to a yellow of Avalan Sunset or Sunrise, which goes a bit manky. I've discovered this. What a nice little... I don't regret putting that Cadian Yellow on at all. That's put me right out where I wanted to be yellow-wise. What a nice little fluke that is. Table, I hate that you do this because now I have to do this. What you want? Wait a second. Now, if this is what I think it is, so is the okay? I think Nold might actually. This might be another opportunity for Nold to. Now I've got to change. Oh, okay, right. What I thought it was. So he now that I. Just go with what you're going with. You don't have to... Yeah, I'm probably going to go all pinks. But I thought for a second you were like, oh, he's painting a Zoanthrope. I want a Zoanthrope now. Like how you were like, I want to paint a Terminator Praetor. That's what I was thinking. If I could send you some army paints, I would. I'm sure that's not for me, Nara, but if it is, thank you. That's very nice of you. No, but sending me stuff is impossible. Impossible. Even if we had trade relations... a PO box here, you've got to register yourself as a business, and if you do that, then you will be taxed to high heaven. I'm not a business. I am not a business, so I will never have a PO box. Yeah, Cadian Flesh Tone, Illidan Yellow, and you get Avalan Sunrise ish. Well, Nold, what if I'm just saying it to get you to change? Ooh. I think now's a good time for a Titus layer. I feel a bit bad I neglected Titus yesterday. No, I don't think America's ever going to suck. I think that no, I don't think you're ever going to suck. There's been some worrying things, but I mean it's not my country. But I still see you as cousins. I still see you as cousins, very much so. No, I don't. We don't do it like that. But that's been because of Brexit. The customs fees for Brexit EU cross sending is typically more money than the cost of the items being sent. So, but I don't ask my parents. They gift stuff to my kids, sure, but they bring it over when they visit, or they send us the cash to buy the stuff. But I don't typically ask for gifts, you know. Right, there's quite a lot of Macragge in this one. Ooh, generous Titus. Gobble it up, you little filthy little bugger. I will say this about the States, actually. I feel like they've really missed... they might have missed a beat with, like, civil projects, you know? Like, building in timber, building all your houses in timber. Like, you could really go to town with some infrastructure projects, you know? Don't you have, like, the largest river system on the planet or something? It's not Mississippi, but there's some river where there's canal boat access, and you've got a massive river system. That could all be made like super pretty. Yeah, I think you guys need to build in stone and stop bulldozing down your buildings. You know, keep your history. But I think infrastructure. Oh, thanks, Nara. Yeah, been missing you actually for the Titus tally. Everyone else pales in comparison to you as far as reminding me is concerned. There you go, Titus. We'll get another one on you before the end of the day. Oh, look at this. Almost Fred's. Fred's, I found another game store yesterday and they had the old Army Painter starter set, but no Troll's Teeth. Yeah, no Troll's Teeth for Fred's. He'll get it when he earns it. He knows what he's got to do. He knows. Today's live stream is brought to you by Troll's Teeth. Not yours. It's all mine, Troll's Teeth. Buy it now, only you can't. Infrastructure, yeah, I think you could definitely do some grand, fantastic. I think you need to build out a stone. You know, I think that'd be lovely. I hear terrifying sounds. Okay. No, you're not at work, are you? Right now, are you? Do you want to go to bed? Poor bugger. You should be allowed to go sleep when you want. Yeah, I mean, that is actually, like the distances involved in the US are astronomically huge. So I guess building infrastructure is a little bit harder. European cities are a little bit different. They're also teeny tiny because they're old. They're built around the pedestrian, and the horse and cart. So, hey, Warden. Oh, I'm gonna have to clean that off now that I've seen it. I know. Ven will find out. There you go. Fixed. Oh, you're not. You're just tired. You just go bed, buddy. Why not? You can go bed. No, it's not too early, surely. Sounds like a bit of a bureaucracy problem. Something that Nora and I are in the same state, knowing her closest GW store is Pittsburgh and puts her at least 4 hours away. That's a quarter of the distance of north and south of the UK. Yes, it's true. Yeah, it's shockingly big distances. Something that scares me about visiting the US, right, is from what I gather, people are awfully quick to anger. Now, as someone who regularly says something a bit weird and puts my foot in it, I am kind of concerned about saying something a bit silly for funsies and someone taking it to heart and shooting me for it. So I kind of worry a little bit about that. Quick to anger. From what I gather over here, things are quite polarizing. And I worry about that. You know, like, you're not on my side, I hate you, you know? Is that wrong? Hopefully I'm wrong. Just avoid Chicago. My brother's there right now. My brother's there right now on a business trip. Okay, well, I am nice, so, you know. Like Xerxes, you will find that I am kind. Kind of nice. Well, I think it's safe to say I'm not looking to do either of those things. I have been legitly shopping for one. I've been legitly checking out. I've been looking for one because cultural heritage. It's mine. I can wear that unironically and be like, yeah, it might not be the best history, but it's mine. So yeah, no cultural appropriation for me. I will. Yeah, I'll don myself. And I was looking at navy uniforms as well with the little wigs. Little wigs for the officers. Yeah, I was looking at all that good stuff. I'd love to dress up like that. I'd walk around every day like that if I could. Oh, it's an overnight train, that's for sure. Finland's actually quite large. Well, Fundy, one of my little jokes to myself is when I tend to meet Americans for the first time. I tend to refer to America as the colonies, and it's a little bit of a terrible icebreaker, but it tickles me. Yeah, those worrisome or bothersome colonies. How's life in those worrisome colonies of yours? Of ours? Hey, Nips. But yeah, I definitely wanna. I definitely need to get myself some of that military regalia. The uniforms are just so pretty. And also, I want to talk about the film, the Mel Gibson film, the classic. Have you guys seen the film The Patriot? Have you seen it? Night Van. Night Van. Sorry, Van. Please play Space Marine 2 again with me. Well, Braveheart is another creature as well. Braveheart is, yeah, it's a very different film. I don't hate you, Van. I don't hate you. But, okay, well, I'll get on to Braveheart because I'm a big fan of that one as well. But the film The Patriot, you know, I find myself leaning with Lord Cornwallis, frankly. And I like that. I like that he was bigged up as a bad guy. That Mel Gibson was saying his when he gets his notes and his memoirs, he's like his tactics at these battles. He's perfect. But yeah, I like Lord Cornwallis. I like how they, and I like how the relationship between Cornwallis and his adjutant, his slightly lesser officer. I love how they chat to each other. But again, in Braveheart, my favourite character is Edward Longshanks. Because he's a diabolical character, but I just love the way he speaks. Archers. Beg pardon, sire. Won't we hit our own troops? We'll hit theirs as well. Attack. And then he's like, archers, no. Send in the Irish. Arrows cost money. The dead cost nothing. Well, that's cool, Nips, but I want to go further back. I'm talking like 1813. That's kind of where I'd like to be. Just marching in a line, slowly forward. I mean, could you imagine how absolutely terrifying that must be? Walk up in front of people with guns in a line, stay steady, steady, gents, steady, and then they shoot at you. I mean, well, that's terrifying. 1700s is all good. You can go back as far as maybe 1550s. I'm still on board. You could go back to 1550s. When was Rob Roy done? Rob Roy's also good. Rob Roy's a fantastic film, actually. But I think one thing we can all agree, I think we can all agree on this. English people do make fabulous bad guys. There's just something about the way we speak that makes us, frankly, amazing bad guys. No, prepare to fire the town. Fire the town. No, fire the church. Sire. Bad guys are more interesting characters anyway. The good guy's only as good as the bad guy is bad. So you've got to have a good villain in your films. You've got to have a good villain. I've totally lost track where I'm painting. I'm just enjoying this. I like how he's got like brain bit and double nicky bit. God knows how he turns around. Done, done, done. These arms are not done. You sure do. I do like a good villain. Oh no, that's quite an impression right there. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, I'm from England. How's your trousers? If you want to sound English, refer to England as Blighty. Blighty. Oh no, KS is no, he's gone against his sub-assembly. No, he's given in to the dark side. Why'd you do it, KS? Why'd you do it? Oh, well, that's actually a completely solid reason, KS. How's it going with the live streaming, KS? You taken off yet? I really do reckon you will. Like, your painting skills are absolutely yummy, yummy bum delicioso. I said delicioso just for Nathan, you know, he's Italian. So, delicioso. Ooh, more stamping plates as well. I should really paint something that can capitalize on the stamping plates, actually. I didn't have as many flat shields as I thought I did. So I really need to do something about that. I need to make some heraldry. Well, I mean, KS isn't the only one with a soul-soothing voice. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Table, and I am a git. I come from Blighty, and KS has a soothing voice. Quite the compliment. A little bit jealous. Oh, Nara, you little legend. Yeah, you won't regret it. You're now a servant of Null. Is the army of Null going to increase? The ranks are going to swell with more members of the army of Null. Now, I'm not sure what is left of blue on this guy now. I feel like I'm going round again. Or am I? Me now. What I'm trying to do is smooth transitions. I'm trying to work my way up to a very light blue, but I'm trying to do it in a way that doesn't look too jaunty. And I failed in some places, succeeded in others. The issue, I've mixed it so slight, I can't tell what I've already painted. Nate, KS, whilst I've got you here, I know you're a busy man with your stardom and all. Have you streamed again? And if so, how did it go? How did you feel about the stream? I'm very, very curious. I don't have too many people to chat to about streaming. Very curious to your thoughts and feelings about it. Have you noticed? Have we? I mean, I can't speak for everywhere else, but have we become a little bit of a streamers hangout here? Is that what we've become? We've become a little bit of a. There's a few people who pop on who are streaming now. I'd like to think they're coming for the social, and they're not just trying to pillage people. Chili Dippers paragraph. Hang on, 10. Let me have a look. My paragraph has been overlooked. Okay, let's continue. I bit the bullet, started assembly. I'm going to say, though, the reenacting is really fun because we ride around in keeps and tanks, and I'm old enough I can battle with blank firing rifles. It sounds lovely. What rifle do you use? A Garand? The one that does the old pa-ting? You're generally positive. A couple of frequent names had the luxury of Warden and Nold. You poor soul, KS. You don't want to start off with the likes of those guys. Although I bet they're right nice to you in your stream. They're only mean to the good painters. They're only mean to me. Jealousy. You know, jealousy brings out the worst in them, is what it is. I can't even keep that serious. Right, okay. So I've definitely gone one round with that layer. Right. Nor should you, Nod. Humble, grounded. Never ever say the words, Table, you're a great painter. Don't do it to me. Because that ego will go, and then you'll be hearing stuff like, don't you know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal around here. Much better, thank you. That's twice he's got me with that one. So we're going very bright now, but it's going to look a little bit jaunty on the bigger areas, but I don't mind. It will lighten a little bit, but there's going to be a bit of a contrast. You're a greatly filthy painter. Thanks. I think you're greatly too. I don't actually have any chickens. I'm going to add a bit more ink to this. Or medium, maybe. Maybe medium. Yeah, medium. That doesn't surprise me at all. RAM's gone really high in price. But I mean, I wasn't buying RAM before, so it hasn't really hit me, to be honest. I wasn't like, a RAM trader or anything. I wasn't building any PCs every day, so it really hasn't impacted on me at all. But a lot of people are unhappy with it, as they should be. Oh, speaking truths here, Fundy. Table, you are great. It's only your modesty and handsomeness that conceals your expert painting skill. Exactly. Exactly, Fundy. Thank you very much, buddy. Exactly. And I know that's what everyone's thinking. Fundy's just had got the courage to say it out aloud. Thank you, Fundy, for telling me what everyone was thinking. You are, yes, blessed to have the courage. Courageous man, you for speaking the truth. Oh, my ego. I did accidentally share my face. Sorry about that. Apologies for everybody who saw that. There is a trauma center that you can contact. I've got the free phone number for you that you can contact and talk about it if it's especially scarring. But what we right, you right you we 100% you it is your responsibility at all times to police me. If this no, don't use if table. Come on, manifest. When this takes off and it's tens of thousands of people, if not millions of viewers, I still need you to regularly take turds on me. Like, to just drop those clangers and keep me humble, all right? It is your moral responsibility. I've said it from the get-go. You must never cease. You must enable the humbleness so that the ego does not develop. Keep me grounded is what I'm saying. Keep me grounded. Keep me grounded. That's what we need. Exactly, Freds. Exactly. Just say something like, I don't know your place, filth. You know? Have to keep it. Nara's very nice. It's true. Nara is rather nice. That is correct. What's really funny, right? What I really like as well is that if we ever do meet up in person, I'm going to give you a totally different description of what I look like, and I'll just sit nearby watching a load of people waiting around. That's not beyond me. I might do that. Yeah, why should you know what? Yeah, you know what? You are wasting your time. You know, you are wasting your time. Don't. Yeah, absolutely true. You're totally wasting your time. No, Fundy, I don't want to be found. I'm going to arrange to meet everyone and then just give them a false description. Oh, no. Oh dear, you have spoken too soon. Plans within plans, Node. That's it. Just continue. Just, just, just think that you're super best friends. Just continue thinking that. That's fine. Yes. And before you know it, that will come crashing down. And Warden will say the friends. Say the friends. Say the words. No, I can no longer smooch you anymore. We are not. We are non-friends. We are non-friends. You are a horrible, horrible person. I no like. No friends, no more. End friends now. Bye bye. No, 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 not super best friends. I break you up. I make you less friends. It's not the plan. Less friends. Table jealous. Table ruin your friendship to make Table feel better. Oh god, I'm referring to myself in the third person. He's gone bonkers. Tyranids. And can we just agree now? Can I just get a consensus that, you know, these are in fact the best colour scheme for Tyranids ever? You're welcome. Well, I mean, I think I speak for all English people when I say, you're no friend of mine. Although, admittedly, your Italian ancestry does work in your favour, actually. Yeah, it's not perfectly symmetrical. The ink dictates the pattern, Nold. And you know, alien. It's not going to be symmetrical. It's alien gubbins. You know, alien flesh. It's not going to be the same. So that's why I mark it deliberately so inaccurately with the inks because it's not meant to be the same. It's, you know, alien gubbins. I think I've been putting too much of this light blue on. I think I should have toned it down. I think I've covered it too much in the light blue, but well, it is what it is now. In fact, I think I've really done too much, to be honest. Look, that looks a little bit samey, that shell, you know? Yeah, it's looking a little bit too clean in places. Yeah, just splash a load of Agrax on. The Cinnabite Green will save me. The Cinnabite Green will bring this all together, and it will save me. No, I'm not going to null oil this thing. What are you, crazy? Although, in second thoughts, maybe a bit of null could help it out. Done, 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 done. Sort of not done. Well, I mean, yeah, I realised it a couple of days ago. I'm very sad that we lost the Jin stream, so there's not actually any more evidence of Null's existence. So that is a bit It was a bit unfortunate when I realised that. So maybe we have to summon Null again. But I think if we create an altar for Null, and then the cake bearers can worship at the altar, and maybe we can summon Null again. But the thing is, the issue is, right, the first Null Jin stream, it went pretty hard, didn't it, as far as what got summoned. So I'm worried that if we reawaken Null, then my fear is that it's going to be worse, you know? Oh, that's gone over my head, Fundy. It's too good. I don't get it. It's flown right over my head. It's too good. It's gone. It's flown right over. Right, let's get some yellows on. We'll wait for those fleshes to dry. Yeah, I don't get that one. Uh-oh, did I just get a PM? I think I'm being told off. Oh, no, I just thought it was more popular than I thought. It's not a PM. Right, this is way too streaky. I need to get some ink in that. Yeah, I think I need to up my Null game. The cake bearers are still not here, so I'm kind of hoping, because I go past Games Workshop tomorrow morning, I'm kind of hoping that I get an early email and they're like, oh, it's just arrived. But it won't be, because their deliveries arrive on Saturdays, so it will probably be this Saturday. But I might try and pick up a Termagant, and if I can pick up a Termagant, then I will 100% paint a Termagant pink, I think. Oh, what am I saying? I've got loads of Termagants that I don't use. It will be a Termagant. So yeah, so tomorrow, it's highly unlikely that there's going to be a daytime stream. I know. I'm sorry, guys, but don't be mad at me. Be mad at the people who screwed me over. They're the reason that there's no stream tomorrow, because I've got to try and right the wrongs. So yeah, so sorry about that. I'll do a little cheeky evening stream, or if I could do like a little bit little bit of the morning stream. If I get back with enough time, maybe I can do a little bit. But yeah, sorry, I've got a lot of travelling tomorrow ahead of me. I've got to leave stupid early. So no stream tomorrow at all, because you don't stream at night. The issue, Nold, is that I want to, but if I stream on some weeknights, the kids go to bed so late that I'm burning the next day in order to do stream that previous night. And I have to ask myself how much I want to screw myself over the following day, you know? So that's kind of been the problem. And it's also getting a little bit hard to justify the streams to the old missus without the ad revenue. Because I've been saying a lot like, hey, look, ad revenue, I can spend this time in the cupboard, right? So it's been a bit more difficult to negotiate spending the time in the cupboard. So I am working on it as best I can, Nold. I'm trying, buddy. I am trying. That's beautiful, that is. Nah, that won't happen. Not possible. She's not interested at all. There's nothing about painting this guy that hasn't been fun. What an absolute treat. It's so nice to... And I even discovered a little bit with that Cadian flesh tone as well. Discovered that I can get myself up to Avland, sunset, sunrise, without actually using the paint that dries really easy. What's this stealing projects thing? What's being stolen? I don't understand. You know what? I don't. It doesn't matter. It's clearly not for me. I'll stop. I'll stop asking. My ex got and I got her into building Gundam models, but she didn't like the cutting part. So anytime I was working on a model shed, come and build with me, she just took the building apart. Then she swiped them. I don't understand. I don't understand. You were building them together, and she took the ones you built for her, or she took. I know I sound like an idiot, but I am. I don't understand. Oh, the building pro. Oh, she took the building. Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty big that she took the building. I thought she took the building process. I was like, well, I mean, it's a process. So, I mean, you can't not let her have that. But no, the building's a different thing. Okay, that's those. So I never got as far as the Cinnabites. Never got as far. How long we got? 4 minutes. I think I want to get a Titus layer on. This Kantor blue is getting a little bit iffy. I think we might have another. Probably should keep the tubs we use so that we can keep a log of just how much blue is getting consumed. On the subject of Gundams, I was thinking of getting like a small scale one and trying to paint it. I was kind of umming and ahhing about that, like a teeny tiny scale, like maybe old Dreadnought size sort of thing. Entry grade. I want small size figures. Ones that move still, that are posable, but not that big. What would I search for into the old Googlies if I wanted to find something? Okay, Titus done. Entry grade. Okay. Titus, thank you, Nara. Just to set everyone off OCD wise, I'm going to do this. There you go, guys. Does that not make you feel like something's wrong? Just for you guys. Right, record my hours. So 2.5. 795.5 becomes 7.3. 7.3. 793. I'm going to go ahead and take this post-it off. And I'll stick this up here. So 793. Beep. Perfect. Well, I mean, we didn't get as far as the Cinnabite green, and we didn't finish the yellows, but this guy will get finished next stream, I think. No issues. What a real treat to paint. What an absolute gem. All right, ladies and gents, that's me for today. Like I say, everything's really up in the air tomorrow. I don't know, but I will try whenever I can to get on, and I will try and figure something out. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that was nice. Well, of course it was nice. What am I saying? You bloody loved it, didn't you, you little sluts? So yeah, yeah. I will. I will catch you. I'll catch you guys. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.